Back where we started. Now it's the best of three. Jen Salimu with the opening serve for Nebraska. Set free to Sapero. Nebraska in transition. Here's Holmquist with the kill.
What a quick arm swing Amber Holmquist has. It's just like a whip. She hits with such a heavy shoulder.
Salimu on the floor with Wishmeyer, Pilikowski, Anna Schrod, Gracie Sapero, and Amber Holmquist. And there's a service error by Salimu, and that ties it up at 1. And Kim Willoughby will do the serving for the Rainbow Wahine. Set their lineup in a moment. Another excellent serve. Holmquist with a kill right in front of Willoughby.
And that was a perfect set by Sapero. That ball was headed over the net. Sapero jumped up and caught it and redirected it back onto her side of the floor so Holmquist could hit it.
2-1, Big Red. Vakasausa pulled off the net. Kahumoku with the attack, but not a lot on it. And Nebraska has to roll it free. Much better set this time by Vakasausa. And down the line is Tano. She's dug by Wishmeyer, and Holmquist slaps it over and then dunks it down.
Boy, Nebraska is starting to score points in chaos. In game one, in the off plays, it was Hawaii that was converting. Now Nebraska starting to get those off plays to work for them. Great heads-up play, just sealing the net with her hands as Holmquist.
And I think the player that we're seeing take charge for Nebraska, as you would expect, it would be a senior. There's Gracie Sapero with her first kill of the night. I've been waiting for one of those.
And I'm stunned. We talked about the fact that Fiona Nepo had told her to attack the ball in game two, but we didn't see it because Nebraska didn't have the ball control. You need a tight, high pass for her to do that.
Nebraska by 3. Kahumoku with a kill on the line. I was going to say the player for Nebraska that really seems to be stepping up right now is Amber Holmquist. In the middle, they've had Elmer there so many times, and it's been kind of a finesse game. It's a different story when Holmquist is there.
Yeah, she's starting to patrol, really take charge up there.
Sapero running down the set. Pilikowski takes it to Willoughby. Willoughby again is unable to dig a shot. And here's Michelle Lynch. Kind of the unsung star for Nebraska because their serves have been so effective. Tano on the run, and she gets a kill. She had a bunch of them early on in the match.
What makes that slide so effective is the center just floats it up there like a balloon, and then Tano's job is to chase it down, and she can hit it at any point of its travels. So as a blocker, you have no idea where to line up.
Into the lineup now for Hawaii is Heather Illustre. Here's Elmer. There she winds up, but she's dug by Illustre. Kahumoku poked up by Wishmeyer. Pilikowski is into the net.
Watch Pilikowski's hand, see if she follows through into the net. Hard to see there. She clearly disagrees with the call, but Hawaii with the point.
Illustre with another jumper. Nebraska scrambles. Here's Carey running the show. One-handed dig by Saliamua. Kahumoku. Another one-handed dig by Nebraska. Pilikowski tees it up and puts it down.
How about Wishmeyer, though? 2 times in a row, keeping that ball in play.
Another player Nebraska needs to get in there is Pilikowski, much like Holmquist.
Off the Wishmeyer dig, Pilikowski turns down the line and just tools Lily's right hand.
Here's Sapero, excellent floater. Kahumoku with the attack.
Oh, there was a touch.
Well, the officials look around. Michael Blaylock, the up official, surveys the scene. Nobody calls the touch, and nobody gets up on the Hawaii bench.
Not even upset. Huh.
Point for Nebraska.
Seeing things.
Sapero digs it. Schrod out of the back row. Kahumoku into Saliamua's hands. Elmer poked up by Willoughby. Longest rally of the night. Still, nobody can terminate. Husker Buck does. You know, Nebraska is saying goodbye to a very special senior class of 4. They've got some freshmen who are playing big roles in here, and you get the feeling that Jen Saliamua is going to be one of the fan favorites here very, very soon.
Well, and you certainly sense it this time of year, a passing of the torch.
And that wasn't a replay. It was Saliamua with another block. A little less emotion that time.
Her timing's so good. You see the adjustments Nebraska's made. We talked about it earlier in this match. They had to jump all the way out to the antenna. Now they're blocking line and forcing Hawaii to hit the angle.
Vakasau to Kahumoku, and she finds an open spot in the back row.
Both teams really slowing down their tempo of attack. There's first tempo, which the middle blocker typically hits and is a 1, a very quick set. And then the second tempo, which we're seeing a lot more of because of the great athleticism.
Elmer thunders one long. No touch on the Hawaii side. A point for Hawaii. It's only a 3-point game right now, but you get the sense that all the momentum and emotion belongs to Nebraska. Hawaii is not moving quite as crisply as they were in game 1, and there's a net violation on Willoughby.
They're just not playing with the same efficiency that they did in game 1. More unforced errors, more service errors, and Nebraska's starting to capitalize.
They're looking like Nebraska did in game 1.
Exactly.
And a service error by Laura Pilikowski. Nebraska is unable to take advantage of this swing and momentum and the enthusiasm in the crowd. Lindsay Wishmeyer watching intently. Sapero goes to Saliamua, and she goes to the floor with a kill. She's taken over this match.
Well, what I love about that is it just completely flustered this Hawaii block. Saliamua is typically hitting behind the setter. That time she ran an attack that middle blockers typically run.
Here's another one of Nebraska's freshmen, Michelle Lynch, this time serving from the floor, and that changed things up on the Hawaii side. Willoughby with an attack, and the block goes wide.
Nebraska's strategy is still to serve in Willoughby's region. What they're doing is they're trying to get the ball in her approach pattern so that they really mess up her ability to play some offense.
Susie Bogart has come in. She's a freshman. There's number 2 for the Rainbow Wahine. Kahumoku out of the back row. Here's Holmquist, just long. A lot of line judges in red thought that was in.
You can sense that Nebraska's trying to sophisticate his offense. This time taking Holmquist on the slide. Does it touch the white line? We'll never know.
That's Anna Schraub with a kill off the block. Back up to a 3-point Nebraska advantage. Anna Schraub averaging almost 3 kills per game. And here's Jen Saliamua.
Right now, Nebraska showing a lot of balance. Give the credit to Sapero, really running a balanced, diverse attack.
And now Nebraska, like Hawaii did in the past game, just giving points away. A couple of service errors here in this third game. Here's Willoughby. Pilikowski goes to Willoughby. Vakasau awaits, and Willoughby rolls it. And Nebraska can't slap it back over. And now the Rainbow Wahine is to within a point.
Willoughby's serve just so tough. Watch it drop right underneath the player. Great top spin and drops.
And right to Wishmeyer, Nebraska's best defensive player. Pilikowski is dug by Villaroman. Kahumoku block. Sapero with another kill.
Great ball control by Nebraska, allowing Sapero to be just one more offensive weapon.
We talked about Grace Sapero in the open, how she has revolutionized the setter position at Nebraska, but really, she's been one of the more influential players in the entire country as Hawaii gets that kill.
Well, and you've seen how athletic she is. Not only is she a great volleyball player, but also suited up for the Nebraska basketball team. Played for Paul Sanderford and just showing her versatility and athleticism.
Averaging a kill and a block a game in addition to 12 assists. And is set free by Holmquist. Hawaii trying to tie it. Here's Bogard. A rare attack for her. Saliamua.
It's a good save. Back row player, she couldn't attack that ball.
Kahumoku off the block and on the line for the kill. We're tied at 13. Shapiro goes to Pielakowski, and there's Hawaii's block, and Dave Shoji just explodes off the Hawaii bench.
That's exactly what he's been waiting for. Great adjustment. They came inside, dropped in on Pielakowski. Charlie Wade, the assistant coach, has a hitting chart that charts the tendencies of each Nebraska hitter, and they use that timeout to study it and get a block.
2 in a row for the Rainbow Wahine on the hitting error by Nebraska. It is now an 11-4 run. 8-2 in the immediacy. And Hawaii gets one back, and Dave Shoji just to our right as he watches that ball go into the net, says, oh no, and buries his head in his hands. That was a problem in the first couple of games, but not so much here in game number 3. Here's Lynch for Nebraska. Good pass, Duggins to Saliamua. Good pass for Shapiro to handle, and Pielakowski with a big attack and kill.
Pielakowski, one of those players that just is consistently getting the job done. One-on-one, that's an impossible attack. Instead of going inside the blocker, goes to the outside.
Not a service ace, but it does have Hawaii scrambling.
Wow, huge dig.
Unable to keep it in play was Willoughby, and that's an attack and a kill for Melissa Elmer. She's becoming a little bit more of a factor in this match for Nebraska, and perhaps freshmen in an environment like this with all that's on the line, maybe the nerves were a little bit too much in game 1.
Yeah, I think she's gotten to the point where she's tuned out the environment, the surroundings, the match, and it's just plain volleyball.
Somebody who has no nerves is Laura Pielakowski. She plays very big in the biggest matches, and Nebraska's now on a 5-0 run of its own. Beg your pardon, 4-0 run. The Huskers have taken a 2-point lead. That'll stop it. John Cook, though, has to be happy with the way Michelle Lynch has served tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's a forgivable error, the way she has performed.
Definitely. With a player like Lynch, her job is to get points off of aces, and if she gets a couple of errors along the way, that's just fine.
Here's Pielakowski using the block. And a net violation on Hawaii. And that's called on Laura Duggins. Jen Carey on the floor now talking with Duggins, and Dave Shoji also had a couple of words. Villaroman, Willoughby, Illustre on the floor, along with Kahimoku. Here's Elmer finding an open spot, and Villaroman does what she's supposed to do, keep balls in play. Tapped over by Elmer. Hawaii just flying around. And Willoughby is able to get a kill, and she came up limping, and she landed.
Yeah, Willoughby is definitely ginger on that right leg. Dave Shoji obviously showing concern up and off that bench, and Willoughby's got that glass stare going of, yeah, I'm hurt, but I'm ignoring it.
Well, and Jen Carey just bought a little time. The shoes came
Always
untied
gotta tie the
mysteriously.
shoe at opportune times. Fix the knee brace, whatever it takes.
Well, Nebraska's going to go right at Willoughby on that attack, and Kim's unable to turn away the attack of Elmer. It's another kill for Nebraska's freshman. The Huskers are back up by 2, 19-17.
Look for the Huskers to continue to serve in Willoughby's area. Challenger now.
Pielakowski floats it deep to Illustre. And Duggins one-on-one on Saliamua. This time, Jen Saliamua is unable to get the block, and it's a kill for Duggins.
Great decision by Jen Carey. Soft hands with that side set. Going to her middle attacker, giving Willoughby a couple of plays to take care of that foot.
Shapiro goes to Schrod. There's Hawaii's block again. That ties it at 19.
Boy, and Jen Carey has just lifted her and just elevated her level of play. One-on-one, big step out, turns her left hand in, goes straight up instead of drifting so she doesn't get tooled.
Elmer, dug by Illustre. Kahimoku out of the back row, just loops it. Free chance for the Huskers. Here's Schrod. Willoughby went high off the block. Willoughby again. Off the hands of Pielakowski, and Hawaii has taken a 20-19 lead.
And we are being treated to some amazing volleyball. These rallies are incredible. I mean, I hope at home you're able to appreciate the velocity at which these balls are being attacked. It's just remarkable.
Saliamua blocked out of bounds. Well, it's one of the things that John Cook has said about the Coliseum. You know, people will say, well, you're selling out all the time. Go down to the Devaney Center, which is a 15,000-seat arena here in Lincoln. Well, Cook says we like the intimacy of the Coliseum, and plus fans are closer. They're right on the floor. They can understand the speed of the game and the grace of the athletes.
Yeah, and that's something that Hawaii can appreciate. They used to play in Clum Gym back when I used to play against Hawaii, and it was so small that they had people actually sitting on the floor. They could actually touch you. If you dug a ball, you actually went into the fans because they were sitting on the floor up to about 2 feet away from the end line. So there's definitely an advantage to having the fans right on top of you.
Margaret Vakasau serving. Hawaii leads it by a point. They're tied at games at 1 apiece. Nebraska again a little more finesse with its attacks, and that block goes wide. And Hawaii now leads it 22-20. Dave Shoji not happy that the timeouts are taking a little longer than he'd like them to. He had a word with Mary Blaylock. Saliamua with an attack for Nebraska. Good dig by Villaroman. Here's Holmquist. She can't beat up. Nebraska's a point away from a tie. Holmquist was critical for Nebraska early on in this game.
And she needs to be active. She's talking, she's calling out the hitters, she's really patrolling in that. If she's not getting a stuff block, she's getting a soft block and just changing the pace of the ball.
One of 3 Huskers in double figures in kills. That was her 11th a moment ago. Here's Schrod. Block. And Holmquist, that was too tough for her.
Yeah, if you're the second setter, Gracially Cepero can set that ball, but if you are the second setter, you just go for the low-risk, high-efficiency set, which is high outside. Don't try to be tricky.
Willoughby way wrong with that, and she's not jumping any longer on her serve.
Yeah, during that timeout, she had her right knee tended to. They taped it on the bottom of that knee. Don't want to speculate as to the injury, but they did address it during the timeout.
And again, they serve at her, and she's just hopping around on her left leg. Wishmeyer, good pass. Holmquist with a good attack. Vakasau almost got her hands underneath that. That kill ties it at 23. Here's Anna Schrod. And the block is on the line. Nebraska regains the lead. Well, there's a guy who has done so much, not just for the sport of volleyball in Nebraska, but really around the country. Terry Pettit, longtime head coach. He handpicked John Cook, plucked him away from Wisconsin, made him his associate head coach, and then Cook took over his program. But what Terry Pettit did in his career, one of those banners here belongs to him.
And Coach Pettit looking like he's doing a little moonlighting as a radio analyst tonight. Also working with the athletic administration here in Nebraska.
He's a coach's advocate. They got a lot of sports here at Nebraska, and he works with the athletic administration now. And he's a very interesting guy who really embraced the state and brought the sport of volleyball to Nebraska. And as a result, a lot of programs around the country are benefiting from the seeds that he sowed a long time ago in developing the talent. The Kansas States and other programs around the Big 12 Conference have gotten very rich on Nebraska talent.
Well, and I also think that his influence is responsible for the strength and the development of the junior and the high school programs here in the state of Nebraska. This has turned into one of the hotbeds of junior volleyball, thanks to Terry Pettit.
24 all. Hawaii got the point out of the break. And Amber Holmquist attacks into the block and into the net. It's a point for the Rainbow Wahine. They've regained the lead.
And right now, Christine serving tough. She's so deep. Look at her in the far left corner of your screen. That's a very deep, deep floater. A lot of movement on that ball.
Giles poked over by Holmquist. Hawaii trying to make it a 2-point advantage. Kahumoku didn't get a whole lot on it. She'll try again. Goes high. Dug off the forearm of Wishmeyer. Dug by Schrod, but nobody's there to help her out. And Hawaii is inched ahead by 2. Neither team has a timeout.
That was a great swing by Kahumoku. Showing angle and then roll shotting over the line.
Excellent serve. And Wishmeyer bumps it over. Kahumoku again playing out of the net. Nebraska can't return it. Hawaii's up by 3.
And this is a great run, and it's all been sparked by Maya Gustein's deep float serves. Gracia Lee struggling to get a good set because nobody is giving her a solid pass.
Maya Gustein, a junior from Slovenia. Shapiro, this time, she's dug. And the block is into the antenna. Hawaii now showing as much emotion as they have all night. They lead it by 4 on a 5-0 run.
Absolutely crucial. They couldn't have asked for a better time to spark a scoring run. I mean, this game is critical. This is the turning point. These are the points in crunch time that define a season.
Pilikowski for Nebraska. Holmquist for Nebraska. In comes Lynch, in comes Elmer. Out goes Holmquist and Janae Dowling, who was in there briefly.
And that was a critical side out because if Hawaii had gotten to 29, it is so hard to come back and rally scoring from that deficit.
Kahumoku gets the kill and then tumbles to the court.
Boy, how does that ball go through? Kahumoku has really sparked in this third game.
4 consecutive kills now for Lily Kahumoku. And she has Hawaii on top by 4. Game point for the Rainbow Wahine, who got off to a rough start in game number 3. And they're about to take it. Well, not there. Jen Carey got her hands on the attack by Pilikowski. Nebraska now within 3. Dave Shoji doesn't show a lot of emotion, but you know that that point means a lot to him and this team. To go up 2-1 on Nebraska in Lincoln. Sally Amua goes to Pilikowski, and she gets another kill.
Laura Pilikowski has ice running through her veins. I've watched her for 4 years, and I'm telling you, when their backs are against the wall, she always comes to play.
Another game point, though, for Hawaii. They're limping to the finish line in game 3. Kahumoku off the block for the kill and the game. And Hawaii opens up game 4 with a service ace. Heather Illustre, senior from Carson, California. Transfer from Cal State Northridge. Another tough serve to handle. Zapero gets it to Schrod, and Anna Schrod hits it long. 2-0 Rainbow Wahine. Much better pass for Zapero, and Holmquist does what she had to do for Nebraska and generate something offensively to get the Huskers on the board.
And that's what this team needs, ball control so that Zapero can run the middle. Holmquist has to be hitting, I think, 1 out of every 3 balls when she's in the front row. They've got to go to her more.
Jen Saliamua drives it to Willoughby. Kawakumoku is dug, or blocked and dug. Here's Schrod, blocked. You know, we've been talking about Nebraska's blocked so much, and Hawaii's block finally emerged in game number 2. They're an excellent blocking team, nearly 3 a game.
Well, they've done a much better job adjusting. What they're doing is they're reading Gracia Lee's sets a little bit better, so they're in a better position to put up a double block.
Holmquist with another kill. She now has 15 to lead the Huskers. Here's Anna Schrod. And an error on Nebraska. And typically, other service efficiency kind of goes down as the match wears on.
Right, and I think this is a good move by Coach Cook. Anna Schrod is struggling so far in game 4. Bring her out, settle her down, sit her down with the coaches, let her take a breather and get a fresh perspective.
Allie Rebholz checks in, number 13, her first appearance in this match. There's Hawaii's block again, blocking for points, 5-2 Rainbow Wahine.
Jennifer for carry, one of the best blocking setters in the country. She's got perfect timing and huge hands to seal the net.
Holmquist, her third kill of game 4. And here comes Lynch into the lineup for Nebraska. Holmquist, though, goes to the bench. Melissa Elmer checks in. 15 kills above 400.
Holmquist has been the one picture of consistency for this Nebraska squad.
Nebraska had its block up, but not closed. Willoughby with another kill. She now has 21. Vakasau serves. Here's Pilikowski. She gets a kill off the block. Christine was up and couldn't control it. Now Sapero behind the line. She jumped a little bit earlier, but now serving from the floor. Villaroman. Vakasau on the run. Bogard with the attack into the block. Good coverage by Pilikowski. Here's Sapero out of the back row. Bogard tries it again. A lot of pinball volleyball going on right now. Willoughby taps it over. Rolls over to the right side. Willoughby will, and she hit it long.
And very interesting, in this rotation, Kim Willoughby is playing on the right side of the floor. They've got Susie Bugard, who normally plays on the right, on the left. My question is, are they doing that because of the rotation they're in or because of Willoughby's knee? Be interesting to see if they keep her on the right side.
Nebraska serves to her. Poked around by Nebraska, but out of bounds. Hawaii thought there was a touch on the last Willoughby attack. You saw that sheepish smile on the grin of Kim Willoughby.
Willoughby now staying on the ground to float serve, just like Sapero.
Here's Pilikowski. Nebraska needs some offense from her. Wishmeyer with the dig. Rebholz, her first attack, and it's out of the back row. Willoughby will try out of the back, and she hits it long, no touch.
Willoughby can be a very streaky player. You've seen throughout the night how explosive she is, how athletic, but she gets on rolls and streaks, sometimes hot, sometimes cold.
More than 50 attacks already tonight. Pilikowski, good serve. Boosteen is blocked. And it's run down and set high and free and out. And Nebraska has tied it at 7. And boy, it seemed like the Huskers were really fighting uphill just to get to 7 all.
And right now they need to attack Willoughby. I think you serve her every single ball. Get her mentally shaken right now. Don't serve the defensive specialist.
Sapero there to cover. Saliamua gets the kill.
Saliamua has truly been the wild card or the X factor in this match. When she's playing well, she's getting her team on a run. She's been hot and cold throughout. She's very intense, very focused. Seems like this team kind of rides her emotional tide.
And the first ace of the night for Nebraska is right on the line. The Huskers lead it 9-7.
Unbelievable, and Coach Cook has never lost here as a Nebraska coach. There's the caveat, lost here as a Wisconsin head coach.
He took a Wisconsin team in here to Lincoln in 1998, got all the way to the regional final and lost a heartbreaking match. Perhaps his best Wisconsin team, lost to his mentor Terry Pettit. Hawaii got the point out of the timeout. Here's Willoughby out of the back row, tied at 9.
That's a good sign for Hawaii fans because Willoughby has been quiet in this game ever since she came down a little bit limp on that right leg. I'm not sure she's been the same player.
And that's set free for Kahumoku, and that was teed up for her, and she terminates it, and Hawaii has taken the lead.
Yeah, talk about somebody that has picked up the slack. Now Willoughby and Kahumoko share the lead, 22 kills apiece. The difference, Kahumoko is hitting 262. Willoughby hitting just 170 on the night.
Another service error by Hawaii. Gustin unable to clear it. And that ties it at 10. Nebraska takes the gift.
Hawaii has not been efficient attacking in this game. More errors than kills in this game 4.
Husker fans thought there was a ball handling error. Holmquist punches it long.
And that time that set just too low and behind Holmquist. She knew there was nothing she could do except roll shot it.
Illustre serves for Hawaii. At Rebholz. And Rebholz rolls it free. Jen Carey runs it down. Here's Duggins going off the block, and then a net violation on Nebraska. And that's on Holmquist, and she doesn't agree. Back up to a 2-point Hawaii advantage.
Anna Schrod still on the bench, and she's anxious to get back in.
Saliamua dug by Illustre. And a kill for Kawakumoku. This NCAA regional final is produced and distributed by ESPN syndication. With Heather Cox, I'm Bill Dolman at the Coliseum in Lincoln, Nebraska. Amber Holmquist unable to terminate for the Big Red, who just took a timeout. Hawaii is on a 6-1 run right now in game 4, and they lead it 2-1, make it a 7-1 run.
And this is the move that we've been waiting for. John Cook now bringing Anna Schrod back into the game. During that timeout, she was all over assistant coach Stacy Wolf to tell Coach Cook, hey, I am ready to go back in. Look for her to spark a change.
Holmquist tips it, diving dig. And Hawaii now opens up a 5-point lead. Kahumoko with another kill. She is the MVP for the Rainbow Wahine.
Hawaii really showing its veteran savvy in this match. They are lighting it up when they need it. They have gone on runs at just critical points of this match.
Saliamua hits it on the line. Nebraska needed that. Hawaii was on an 8-1 run.
Now do they go down the line, try and attack the big gun, Kim Willoughby, passing left back. They go after her, but they got to keep it away from the libero.
Duggins gets a kill.
They're trying to serve to Willoughby, but instead, because the libero is standing right next to her, the libero is taking about 80% of the passes in her region.
That's Villa Roman, number 15. Here's Holmquist, slow developing play. Carey goes to Willoughby. This time Nebraska's block was there. Pielakowski tapped it over. Here's Duggins, tapped into the block. Carey directs traffic to Willoughby. Nebraska needs a kill. They trail it by 5, and the Huskers get it. Rarely do you hear a crowd at the Coliseum this quiet. They don't see this very much, though. There's Carey out dueling Sapero.
Yeah, you sense that this crowd is just holding its breath in anticipation. One of the best matches that we have seen all year. This time, the setters duel. Somehow, setters on every team are always the best jousters. That time, Jen Carey wins the battle.
5-point Hawaii lead. They lead in games 2-1. Pielakowski whips one home.
She never ceases to amaze me. I'm telling you, but for 4 years, every match that I've seen her play, when something big is on the line, she comes up huge.
Great player, great student, academic first-team All-American. Laura Pielakowski, a senior from Columbus High School here in Nebraska. And there's a kill for Gustin. And now the Rainbow Wahine beginning to play rally scoring type volleyball. Just side out, get the point, side out, get the point. Keep Nebraska 4 points away.
Right, Hawaii trying to play low air, low risk volleyball.
Pielakowski, net violation on Hawaii. That's Bogard in the net.
You sense, you know, for other sport, correlations. Nebraska right now running the 2-minute drill. Hawaii trying to kill the clock.
Sapero has the glove to sign to her hand, and as a result, it goes out of bounds. And a free point for Hawaii. Back in the old days, upside-out volleyball, 10 points was kind of a magical number. And rally scoring, it's 20. Hawaii has 19. But Nebraska now 15 on that kill.
And that was a big sign for Hawaii fans. Kim Willoughby going back to the jump serve. To me, that's a sign that she's feeling just fine, thank you.
Wielkowski way long. 20-15.
13 service errors now compared to 1 ace for John Cook's squad.
We can talk about the blocking and the power offenses and the great liberos and setters. Comes down just like basketball to free throws. The easiest, or what should be the easiest and most fundamental part, serving.
Any coach will tell you it's a game of serve and pass. You cannot win without the serve and pass game. By comparison, last night Nebraska served 7 aces, had just 6 errors. Tonight, a completely different story.
See if Janae Dowling can spark a run for the Big Red. They trail it 20-16. Bogard blocked, but down the line. It falls for a kill. 9 points away from New Orleans. Hawaii won national championships in 82, 83, and 87. They won an AIAW title way back in 1979. Holmquist was blocked, and Billow Roman runs it down. That's great coverage. Sally Mua way off the net. Plenty of time for Willoughby to set up. Kahumoku hit it long, no touch. This building has seen some incredible regional finals. I go back to '96, Nebraska, Penn State. The Huskers trailed 11-4 in Game 5 in rally scoring and came back to win 20-18. One of the great volleyball matches in history.
Certainly one of the most unforgettable, as well as that Nebraska-Wisconsin match when John Cook was coaching for Nebraska for Wisconsin against Terry Pettit.
Last year, Nebraska beat Florida, had to come from behind to do it. But right now, this Hawaii team is really playing some smart volleyball. They lead Nebraska by 5, 22-17.
Well, Hawaii has made some great adjustments behind Dave Shoji. Nebraska started blocking lines, so Hawaii started cranking cross court or going deep down the line into the corners.
And Holmquist hits it wide. 23-17 Hawaii.
What an amazing performance we have seen. No surprise, the senior has put this team on her back, has been so consistent from the first serve of this match until now.
Lily Kahumoku, the junior from Honolulu. And she really took over the match when Willoughby twisted the ankle. All of a sudden, she took over and really became a force offensively. And again, a timeout Nebraska, but Hawaii comes back and gets the point.
Kahumoku now with 68 kills tonight. Excuse me, swings tonight. That deserves an ice bag for the shoulder.
Sapero gets a much-needed kill for Nebraska. The Huskers trail at 24-18.
I am honestly surprised that we have not seen Sapero attack the ball more. It's a product of the ball control issue. They haven't had a lot of passes tight to the net that allows her to swing at them.
Just her 12th attack. She has 4 kills now. Willoughby blocked by Holmquist. Amber really had to contort her body just to get the hand on that. Here's Willoughby sending it long to Schrod. Wielkowski, the All-American, goes to Villaroman. An unsung hero tonight for Hawaii. Willoughby is dug. Joust. Good coverage by Sapero. Gracia will get the attack. Willoughby hit it long, no touch. The points are coming so tough, though, for Nebraska. Meanwhile, Hawaii just seems effortless.
Nebraska's got to start serving and blocking, do what they do best. Serve tough enough to make Hawaii's offense predictable, make their block, score point.
Great dig by Wishmeyer, but Nebraska can't cover it.
That's Gracia's ball. Gracia has got to go for it. It's always the setter's second ball. Until she calls for help, number 1 White has got to go after that ball. I don't care how poorly it's passed. This is a great dig by Wishmeyer, and Gracia just hesitates. She's got to step in there and set that ball.
It gives Hawaii a 25-19 advantage. 5 points away from a berth in the national semis. Overpass on the serve. Shapiro comes up with a block.
Great heads-up play. Shapiro, such a strong blocker at 6'2". Now, if you're a Nebraska fan, bad news. Amber Holmquist has rotated into the back row. She is a sub. The good news is Lynch is serving for her.
Willoughby on the slide. Elmer's got a hand on it. And now she's got to bump it up for Pilikowski, who terminates.
That is called taking advantage of a seam. Watch Pilikowski just wind up, go right through the 2 black jerseys.
Willoughby at Sally Amua, dug out of bounds. Back up to a 5-point advantage. This is what Hawaii has done throughout Game 4. They took the lead, and they've just maintained it.
Nebraska getting to the point where they've got to play virtually flawless volleyball.
26-21. Vakasausa with the serve. Here's Pilikowski. Sally Amua covers on the other side. Pilikowski again. Whips it wide. 3 away for Hawaii. All those folks who cashed in their frequent flyer miles from Honolulu and parts around the country are awful glad they did right now. Shapiro dug by Villaroman. Willoughby. Out of Elmer's reach, 2 away for the Rainbow Wahine.
And you're starting to sense that Hawaii's veteran leadership and experience is paying a toll right now. I mean, they have just not let up throughout these last 2 games.
Nearly a service ace. Willoughby. Elmer hits it into the net. Match point for Hawaii. 29-21. The number 6 seed in this tournament. They didn't think they deserved it. They didn't whine about it. They were number 2 in the national rankings, and now they're a point away from playing in the national semis. Elmer hits it long. Hawaii is marching to New Orleans.